Yeah. Welcome to the Code of Ethics Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2.
Yes,
Oh, this
sir.
is a special one. I'm your host, Dr. T-Mazz, T-Mazz Harris.
And Big Moosa, man, how y'all doing out there? We
Let's
hope all
get
is well.
it.
Another day, Doc, huh?
That's another day, man. How was your week?
Oh, it was blessed, man. No
Hey.
issues.
You looking mighty fresh today, sir.
Oh yeah, man. You know, Needles and Threads sent these sweaters in custom.
For the Code of Ethics
Yeah,
podcast,
man.
you know.
Shout out to our sponsor,
Hey, we
man, Needles and
appreciate that.
Threads.
Yeah, we really
1515
appreciate
Media. Needle and Thread, they pulled up, man, hooked us up with these sweaters. They dope, man. You can go check out their website. I believe it's needleandthreads.com, something
Yeah,
like that.
yep. Needles and
Check out more of their
thread.com.
merch. Go ahead and put in COD on your checkout so you can get 10% off of their merch too. Shout out Needles and Thread, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
That's
And
a
shout out
fact.
everybody who been subscribing lately too.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of people interacting with the channel, leaving comments and all. We really appreciate that. You know, good energy get us far, man. You know?
That's a fact. That's a
Good
fact.
energy get us far, man.
And speaking of good energy, man, we got a special guest for y'all today, man. This episode is titled The Story of Lil Wacc. Hey, welcome Lil Wacc to the Code of Ethics Podcast.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
We's at.
That's it. From
Let's
prison yard
get
to
it.
the backyard. Hey, how y'all doing today?
Oh, man, we trying to throw a rock at the low, man.
Hey, I'm catching all rocks and throwing all boulders. Like
Yeah,
I'm telling
I
you.
like that. That
man.
was a good one. Yeah,
Hey,
I like
hey,
that.
look, tell us what that mean, man. For the young audience who ain't up to game, ain't up to speed to what's going on, let us know what throw a rock mean.
Say something to me if you see me. Say something. If you see me, say what up. Ask us what's going on. Because some people look at me and they be like,
Just staring, yeah.
and I'm like, okay, I see you and recognize who I am, but at the same time, I get it. Ain't tripping off of it, but at the same time, what's up? And I do this to you,
Yeah, you should do the same
Yeah.
thing.
same thing.
We got
Say
that,
that.
problem seeing our people like it be like frowned faces, like man, we just trying to say what's up and keep pushing, King. You know,
For real. For
that's real.
It feel good to hear somebody say hello to you too, man.
It do.
You know what I mean? To just
Yeah.
initiate that.
How your day going? Man, you know something? Thank you. Needed that. You don't know
Nah,
what that
for
could have
real.
did to a person.
Could have been in bad spirits. That could have
Yeah.
like gave him that energy. You know, he needed to spark his day and get right.
That's a fact.
I've been
That's a
said
fact.
that a few times though. When I catch a person, hey, whoa, man, you know something? And I listened a little bit, and they're like, man, you know something? I needed that.
Yeah, for
I'm like,
real.
you know something? Shit, it's all you need sometimes somebody
Yeah,
to hear.
that's real.
It's hard, but sometimes you need that.
You really do.
Hell yeah. So Lil Wacc.
Right.
How you get the name Lil Wacc?
I'm the second. I'm number 2. I'm named after somebody from my hood.
Uh-huh.
You know, there's a big little baby and as tiny as 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just the second one, so I'm little. You know?
What made him take an interest in you to give you that name?
Well, I've been knowing the majority of my life, and at the same time, I can't even tell you that one truthfully. I really can't even give you that true, definitive answer. Only maybe he can.
Right.
Knowing me majority of my life, and when I, like these people say now, jumped off the porch,
Yeah.
it was just chosen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because, you know, sometimes you're born in it, not sworn in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they do use that statement a lot, jumped off the porch like shit. I knew what it was before it was a porch to jump off of, you know?
I had no porch, man. Just had a door front. Walk straight out. Wow, there you go, right there. Sidewalk to the grass to the street. It is
Yeah.
what it is, a porch.
Yeah, that's
What?
what's up. Yeah, man, and that's the life you live, and sometimes that's the only life you live, you know?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Talk about a little bit about the neighborhood you grew up in, Lil Wacc.
Well, few people know, few people don't know. I'm from Pomona, California, you know. Born and raised in my hood, Southside Village crib. Hey, gang, all day, every day.
Shout out Pomona, man.
That's why I just big portion of my life growing up, that's what I knew. That's where I ran to. That's where I ran up under cousins, aunties, uncles, you know, family, friends.
Yeah,
We grew up there. That was our stomping grounds.
that's real.
And we have a true understanding of a hood. You know, we feel it different than a lot of generations now when they say my hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just saying it for the fad and for the
Yeah.
comfort.
You probably didn't even grow up in that city. A lot of these youngsters nowadays in this generation that's upcoming, even in Compton, like what I noticed, a lot of them ain't even from Compton. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, whoa,
Oh, I know, cause I grew. You know, when you born and raised, you know your homie mamas,
Oh my God.
dad. You know they uncles and shit. You
Yeah.
know how
Hey.
it go.
Yeah.
They could tell you some stories like, hey man, shut up. Nuh-uh.
Right.
Remember we was man, quiet, you know. I still have my friends like that. Like today, my family member right here, been knowing him since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
That's what's up.
You know, still communication. I still can keep connection to a lot of my elementary friends, sandlots, people that I was on the sandbox with. We didn't knew each other from snot nose to what's your back number, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what's up though. Rooted, deeply rooted.
Yeah. Some people don't have that. Some people can't even go back 5-10 years on a friend and still call them.
That's a fact. Nah, you right about that. A lot of people don't know back in the day friends.
No, they don't, because that was friends. That was family. Your hood, how can I say, growing up, I hung with nothing but majority, 99% my homies.
Yeah.
If I did, hang with somebody from outside hoods, because you either went to school in my hood or I eventually went to school in your hood or family members over there, and we've been knowing each other for so long. But outside of that, I'm going to always be with my homies.
As you should, yeah.
Every day, you're going to always see me with a homie. I'm going to always pop up and be with a homie somewhere within that 24-hour window.
Yeah.
Because you're my family, not just my homie.
Right.
And you who I depend on. If something was to happen to me, and I hate to say it like this, I depend on you for retribution.
Yeah, that's what you signed up for.
I signed up for that.
I don't hate to say that. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
When reality kick in, sometimes you gotta see it for what it is and not what you want it to be.
I remember I used to say this, forgive me, God, I used to say this, shit, if I die, at least I would know I won't be alone. My homie's gonna send some people behind me. And that's messed up.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
really messed up to even think like that. But hey, it is what it is. It made me who I am today. And I don't regret it, and ain't gonna change it.
Yeah, because how would you know if you ain't never seen nothing different, you know?
Didn't see nothing different for a long period of time. This is what I was raised to think. This is life. You know, no, you ain't trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to get killed. But at the same time, I'm still defending something that I hold, cherish, and dear, my family. And that's the reason for my hoods, my family.
That's what's
You know?
up. Yeah, close knitted communities. That's how hoods was. Even my hood, we like that close knitted. You get what I'm saying? And like he said, you always spend time with your homies.
Right.
You always around your homies. You learn your homies. You go through shit with your homies. But some people break code, and that's why a lot of them don't continue to be friends for so long. You know, because the streets it'll either break you or it'll build you up. And politics is supposed to build you up, steel sharpens steel. But the way it's shaped and course, it's like different. It come with envy, jealousy,
Right.
shit you don't even see.
And it's like that in
Yeah.
many inner city communities. Lil Wack, can you talk a little bit about the politics in your neighborhood?
Not really, no.
Nah, that's
Them was
Yeah.
unspoken rules.
For sure.
Them was unspoken
Oh, yeah,
laws.
yeah.
I like
you gotta
that, yeah.
know it, be part of it, participate it, to understand it, to be able to comprehend it. Because if not, nah.
And you really can't bring it up outside the circle. Like if we hanging with a whole different section, and I hear some homies talking about hood business, that's violation.
Not
You
my
get what I'm
business.
saying? Yeah.
I don't need to hear your business because
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
real.
going to participate in your business.
Them real
And
politics.
y'all
though.
wrong for allowing me to listen to that.
Got you. What about like on YouTube? You see on YouTube these days people gang banging on each other, talking about different neighborhoods and the politics on YouTube. Is that different from how you was raised?
Oh my God, man! You know how many DPs there's supposed to be?
No
You know how many DPs there's supposed to be? I mean, literally. You know how many people
real.
supposed to be beat up? Literally, put off their hood. I mean, and I hate to say it, face kicked in. Because what they're doing, what they're saying is something you're not supposed to do. You know, there's bylaws. You know, they're unwritten bylaws, but they're supposed to be common sense for the lifestyle we choose to live. Bylaws. You know, don't snitch. Don't turn down nothing. You know, you signed up for this. Prepare for all and any consequences and repercussions for your actions. Because think of this. I don't know nobody I know back in the days that was balling still is to this day right now living off the money they made in the 80s,
No, that's a
90s,
fact.
2000s.
That's a fact. Ain't
What's-
no rich drug dealers.
Ain't no rich drug dealers.
What's one piece of advice you got for a young person thinking about getting involved into a gang?
Ooh,
That's
2025.
Another
a
one
good
still.
one right there. I
Yeah,
like that
'cause
question.
that's
And this coming from an OG.
and I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. On that truth.
What you mean by that?
Yeah, I will say it ain't worth it because you're going to lose more than you will ever gain.
Mm-hmm.
So that life will not pay. But at the same time, as a person that lived it, participated it, and promoted it, if you choose it, know what you finna sign up for.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go into it blindly.
That's a
Understand. There's consequences and repercussions you're gonna have to pay. The piper will be paid eventually.
Always. He always come to
That's
collect.
okay.
And it's crazy because a lot of people, back in the day, when I was coming up, I ain't, old or nothing, but I had still grounded, real foundation. But people used to stay around, like homies used to have to be around for a year or two before they just got put on. Now they just jump in. And in that time frame, you learn the history, you know what you're standing on. You know what you know what not to do because you're being taught that as you go along your life path. But nowadays it's like, man, these kids jump from this hood to that hood.
No, they ain't from hoods, they're from cliques.
No, that's a fact.
They're not even hoods, they're cliques.
Yeah,
And what's the difference, Lil Wack?
Okay, from my knowledge, I'm gonna see it as a hood is an organization. A clique is nothing but a small branch that can be devoured and disintegrated at any given moment in time.
Right.
You can't devour and disintegrate a hood because it's been established and built upon concrete grounds. Y'all are just a subsidiary that's a branch off from us. And if the hood put pressure upon y'all, y'all either gonna
Turn or
convert or turn.
yeah.
But eventually that won't exist no more because you will have to connect to something. Very few cliques turn into hoods, but if you look at them, they're all connected to a major hood to make them survive. And a lot of cliques is, I'm gonna say my opinion. Forgive me if anybody disrespects you. I, really don't care right there. And decisive. I can't trust you. I can't
feel
trust you.
that. Yeah.
You're not a person I can trust. If you talking about,
No, that's real.
I'm from a hood, but I'm from a clique.
Right.
That means you're, how can I say,
Separate.
you only can worship one God.
Mm-hmm.
You only can claim one hood. You only can do it once. You're doing it 2 times. So your loyalty is garbage. You have no loyalty to me
Right.
if I'm from your hood.
Right.
Because you're over there. If your clique get into it with us, who you going to side with, you're caught. You're stuck. So
Your everyday partners, yeah. That's real. It's
I'm
like
your
a cancer.
hood. I'm supposed to be your
Yeah.
foundation.
Yeah.
You claiming me before you was claiming this. And you're going to choose this over me and still try to claim me? No. No. That's like going to jail and get part of a prison politic gang. You can't claim 2 hoods. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
claim
true.
worship
And-
one. You
and
only
it
worship one
breeds
God.
separation too. When you got a clique and you got so many different cliques in your hood, everybody thinking for their
We're
own
separate.
little clique, so it's a separation.
It's a
To me,
separation.
that shit's a cancer.
It was always kind of weird to me, like seeing people from like New York claiming a block in Los Angeles. Like, how does that work?
That I'm gonna say is somebody went out there and showed them, and they liked it what they saw, and they just adapted to it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, But just know what you're representing. Know what you want to die and do life for. If you're in New York, Missouri, Miami, down south, and you're claiming a California gang, at least understand that gang so you will understand what I want to die for. Because like they said, there's no Hoover Street, there's no 6-0, there's no Southside Village. It all's here, generated here.
Yeah.
Everything generates here. We just spread it out like a cancer.
Yeah.
That's all it was. We just went and spread it out like cancer. But if you want to represent what I'm wanting to represent, at least come home to Mecca. Excuse me, Muslims, don't take it
put
personal.
your boots on the
Come
ground.
down so you can understand what I want to die for and do life for and what I want to kill for. This is not no joke. This is for real. this is something, once you sign up for this, 3 things gonna happen. You're gonna get killed, you're gonna kill somebody, or you're gonna get swallowed up in the streets and become part of the product of the streets.
That's a fact.
And I'm glad you said that because it's clear, very clear, that the downside to gang banging or street life in general is prison or the graveyard, right? But can you speak about the upside to gang banging?
Yeah, family. That's it. If you have it, you don't have it no more. Loyalty, don't have it no more. You know, like I tell people sometimes, there's a few words that's been misused that were meant and designed to be beautiful, but now they're garbage and they're ugly. And that's family and pride. You're quick to fall out of a family member, way quicker than you want to fall out of somebody you just met 2 days ago.
That's crazy, huh?
First people to cross you, get over on you, to work you, will be a family member.
Yep.
Because, oh, we family, you don't get over. Oh, we family. What family is for? No, family's not here to screw me, to get over on me. I met a person 2 days ago that gave me the shirt off their back. And you're trying to take the shirt off my back. Like, wow.
That's real.
The word pride was designed to be something to hold dearly in love. Now you see pride with everything with hate. White pride, black pride, Mexican pride. Everything is designed to separate now. So them words don't hold the weight they used to now. They're ugly words. They used to be meant to be beautiful, but now they're ugly.
That's real. Damn, that's crazy how you broke that down, because they really is ugly. Like even the vibration of them words now don't give you the same energy no more, you know?
Oh, that's my family, and you be like this. We didn't really know you do not like him or her. You're just smiling in their face, but behind their back, you be like, oh my God, I can't stand them. You know, that's one thing my family know about me. I'm gonna tell it to your face. I ain't gonna hide it. I'm gonna tell you, hey, now something, I'm gonna talk bad about you for a while. I'm gonna make you feel so bad you might not want to be around me no more. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, and I'm gonna play it with you. You
But
know?
that people need that. You get what I'm saying? If you can't give them constructive criticism, how do they grow? You get what I'm saying? And if you too emotional to understand, that's real genuine love. If you falling, I'm supposed to get on your ass and tell you where you wrong at, because that's the only way for you to, get right.
That's accountability.
Yeah, for real.
Like
And that's what a real friend supposed to do.
was
Hold you
supposed to,
accountable.
but we lost that turn a long time ago. You know, I don't know when the street, when people made that fork in the road, when it's either right or left, y'all kept going straight. It was right or left. I say, because I don't know, man. Because how can I say it? When they messed up, when they took all the elders away,
That's a fact.
and they left kids raising kids.
That's real.
Wow. Talk
And
about that.
they didn't have nobody above them to guide them. If they did have people above them, it was the weenies, weirdos, and the losers that was taking shine for the real ones that's dead or in jail and gone. They took the light and they took the credit because that was their time of error. And the real ones is not there to speak on it. So these youngsters that's growing up don't have nobody to really guide them. Brothers are in jail, cousins in jail, daddy's dead, everybody already dead.
Yeah.
They making their own rules.
Yeah, so what they do is we raising ourselves. We're going off some stuff we thought we heard, but we really don't know because we're playing it by ear.
Right.
Because there's no guidance. Either we're in jail or we're dead. You know?
That's real.
And some people will be like, we waiting for a real homie to come home. What that mean, homie? The real ones ain't coming home, or they gone, and the ones that is coming home don't want to deal with y'all.
Yeah, they trying to live life because they done gave up their family for the streets.
Not just that, because I don't want to deal with y'all. Because I'm looking at what I see, and it's like, y'all either junkies, weirdos, or losers.
Man.
That's real.
I graduated high school in 2000. It's people who I've went to school with who out there in them same sort of circumstances that you just explained. And it hurt my heart to see some of the freshest people I seen back then, be at some of the lowest points right now. You know what I mean? And a lot of that is a result of drug use. You know what I'm saying? Shit
But
like
that's
that.
life. That's a life period. I don't knock that. That's way of life. It was meant to happen for you. Not you, I'm just talking about for that person. It was designed for them to have that height and drop down. Now it's still up to them to figure if they want to get up out there and get back on a height or stay in the ground. It's on you. Every day, I make this statement, don't I, every day, it starts and ends with you.
Yeah. Hey, can you give a piece of
real.
advice for somebody at their lowest point right now?
I'm telling you, it all starts and ends with you. When you wake up, your day is how you gonna allow your day to be. If you wake up miserable, if you wake up mad and angry, you know what's gonna happen to your day? It's gonna be toe up, screwed up, and messed up. Your day is not gonna go right. You're not gonna get nothing done. You're not gonna achieve nothing. You're not gonna succeed in nothing. But if you wake up with no something, okay, it's a whole new day. We don't know what today is gonna bring for me. Let's do what I have to do to make sure I'm cool and comfortable, and I can make sure whatever I'm trying to achieve to or I'm trying to reach, I'm good. But if not, I want to wake up and say, hey, that's on you. That's on you.
No, that's real. Ain't no way in hell you wake up mad.
You got choices.
You know, God
You
gave you
got the
another
choice.
day
You got-
above
yeah.
ground.
God gave you that. First thing he gave us was choices.
That's control that you
fact.
have in the situation is
Yeah.
to be happy or to be content with how the day is going
Right.
or to be mad. You have a choice in that
Either I'm
situation.
going to allow you to,
which is
what they say,
control.
take a rental property, give you some rental property up in here. Because, you know, when you give a person enough time, you dwelling on thinking them, they taking up rental space in your head. And it shouldn't nobody take up that much rental space in your head, especially when it's like that.
That's real.
If that the case, they won. You lost.
That's a fact. Yeah, anytime anybody could dictate your attitude, they won.
They won. No matter how you look at it, no matter what you done,
Yeah, that's real.
they won.
Cause you just dwelling in your problems and you ain't even gonna find a way out because the problem's really breaking you down.
Man, that's crazy. I really enjoy these types of conversations, talking to people who, you know, got some more experience than I do. I want to ask you something, Lil Wack. What's one of the most challenging things you've had to overcome in life, and how did you overcome it?
I'm gonna say letting go the person I was. Letting go Lil Wacc. Put it like that. I tell people I left Lil Wacc in jail. He's doing a life sentence. Because that person, that identity, that character, him, he was a menace. You know, and I'm not putting draws on myself or tooting.
No.
The life I lived, partaked in, anybody saw, witnessed, or know of, or heard of, I took on the role what I thought I was supposed to take on when I took the name Lil Wacc. I'm supposed to live up to the name, not the person, not Big Whack. I'm not supposed to live up to him because why? He is his own identity. I am my own identity. The world, not the world, but the Pomona would not know me because of him. They would know me because of me. So when they say Big Whack, oh, they know who they're talking about. When they say Lil Whack, I know who you're talking about. Not when you say Lil Whack, which Whack you talking about? Big or Little? I said Lil Whack, you know. They're two different individuals. So I had to carve out my own lane, my own name, and have my own way. Not live up under my big homie's shadow. He didn't want that, and that's what he made sure I didn't do. Don't live because of the name off of me. No, make your own name because it is your name. Lil Whack is your name. You know, you're number two, but that is your name. Make your name known. Make your name understood. So growing up, going through juvenile hall, going through YA, you know, because you have to understand, being from Pomona, we had people challenging us because we was always, that's them valley niggas. That's them valley niggas. You know, niggas didn't try to give us our credit, but niggas had to respect our credit when we hit them yards because we had to go hard. Because why? Y'all didn't give us that. Because we're not from LA. We're not from Compton. We're not from Long Beach. Why? Because y'all central hub of each other, next doors of each other. So y'all figure y'all the mecca of it, which is understanding. And anything outside of y'all is not part of that. And y'all really try to mistreat us. But we had to let y'all know, hey, we push
we
hard
too,
as you.
But that's crazy, man, because it's real men everywhere. You get what I'm saying? And me traveling the world doing what I used to do and running the streets, I always have respect for everybody. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at this, the skin color.
Used
get what
to,
I'm saying?
can't do
Before-
it tomorrow now.
Yeah, well,
Because them
I
the
got
first ones
discernment.
turning on me.
Yeah, I got discernment though. I'm gonna see it coming before even. So if it ain't good for me, I'm gonna shut it down without you even knowing.
I just look
You
at
get what I'm
humans
saying?
now.
Yeah,
We human, man.
yeah, for real.
Because why? My own people is the ones that's trying to tear me down.
Yeah, of course.
And I was part of it. Don't get me wrong. In the beginning, I was part of that. You know, then how can I say it? From where we're from, our focus turned, instead of being on us, towards the others.
Right.
Because we had started a war with them.
Right.
The war had happened between us, and we had to focus on the others. And so we just really never pressed the line with the brothers no more.
Right.
Because we more than had to focus with something that was trying to annihilate us.
Right.
We was fighting a whole nother race
You talking about in prison?
on the streets.
On the street?
Yeah, when you say others, that's like different races, like
Gotcha.
Asian, Hawaiian.
We
you know.
fell out. We fell out with the Hispanics in '89, and we was at an ugly war, stupid ugly war with them. You know, so our focus mainly not on blacks no more. Yeah, we still got the black hoods we don't get along with. We'll catch you when we catch you, but we had to focus more on them because them was trying to annihilate us. Y'all, if y'all know, they don't like us.
Yeah,
Some
for
do,
sure.
a lot don't. But it is what it is.
That's a good point that
He's
you're
right
making.
about
So,
that.
and it leads me to this next question: how important is it for blacks and browns to be united at a time like this, that in 2025?
Okay, I'm still stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because why?
You can't trust what.
I
Throw a
really
rock,
can't.
throw a
I
rock.
can't. I can't trust them.
Yeah, I
I
feel
can
you.
I can respect them,
Yeah,
but I can't trust you. Because why? Y'all do not really like me. You don't. You really don't like me. If you look at it, I grew up in the era, like some people say, that was y'all era. Yeah, that was our era where black and brown was having problems. We was at war with each other. But look who their kids is, the ones you're trying to think is cool. Remember what their upbringing is.
yeah. You
They
gotta
really
always
don't
remember
like
that,
us,
yeah.
man. Marry one of their sisters. Oh, let them. Can they marry your sister? No. See,
Yeah. Every culture look down on us though, ain't that crazy?
and we're the how
We
can you
the
say
salt
what
of the world.
we are the culture.
We the salt of the world. We get a world flavor. You get what I'm saying? We really set the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Growing up in Pomona, beautiful, loved it. Loved it there. My wife think I'm crazy when I'm speaking on some things. She's like, y'all, that was dangerous. I said, but that was fun. I said, literally, that was fun for us. We didn't know no better.
Yeah.
We didn't know no better as kids. We thought what we saw our elders do was the shit.
It was
And
cool.
we were doing somewhat, but we was cool. You know, it was fun to us. You know, I hate to say it, but hey,
And what's some of the fly spots to go to in Pomona?
nowhere.
Nowhere.
They close at 2:00.
Yeah, that like
Ain't
Vegas.
Ain't no beaches, no
That ain't
no
Pomona.
bars.
No. If you want, everybody leave outside. Everybody go somewhere else and enjoy themselves.
Is it
Pomona
still
ain't
active
nothing
out
but
there?
I don't participate in that lifestyle no more, man. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, on the real.
I
I
don't
do
know that
people
much.
like that too. Like, bro, I'm 1,000 miles away. Why you calling me talking
I
about
don't.
that? Yeah.
You know, whatever they do,
Yeah.
that's on them, man. Hey, I'm out here in the sun cooking.
Chilling, yeah.
You know,
Chilling, yeah.
but I'm how can I say that without sounding crazy? It is what it is. I promote it. I don't promote it, but it's something that can never change. I get it. This era now is trying to bridge that gap, but it's too many. It's too much.
Yeah, that's true.
It can never change because why they will always have, even us, will always have a hidden
grudge,
agenda
hate,
and a
yeah,
grudge.
for sure.
Okay. So I understand you did some time in prison.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, how long you served?
Start from the beginning or the last time?
This last time.
15 years and 26 days
Okay.
Ooh.
in the
15
state of Nevada.
Yes, sir. And how long you been home?
Almost 6 years.
Okay.
Almost
Oh,
6
so
years.
you gave them they number back.
No, I still don't got it. I still got it. I still got the number.
Yeah, you got to give them their number back. That's important.
Yeah, I had a 12 to 52
Okay.
when I got sentenced out here. They gave me 12 to 52 years.
Wow.
Trying to give me more, but hey, God was in my favor. I ended up with a 12.
What's the number one thing that helps you get through that 15 years and 26 days?
I ain't finna die in here. This ain't gonna be the last thing I see. Really.
That's enough motivation.
This is not
Real.
being the last thing I see when the lights go out. I'm not gonna be in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't care if I got out and died the next day. This is not gonna be the last thing I see. But at the same time, if a person press play, I'll make this my home forever. Because I have to be in that mind frame.
You really do. Yeah.
That's right.
I'll tell the person quick, yeah, I got a 12, but I can't turn it into a life. It's up to you. It's up to you. I want to go home, but at the same time, you could change both our outcomes.
Yeah, you got to stand for something. That's real.
I imagine you had some days in there where it was challenging to say the least. How'd you take care of your mental health while you was in there?
Experience. I realized I've been doing this since first time I went to jail, 87, juvenile hall, LP. Throughout that time, in and out juvenile hall, in and out juvenile. Then I went to YA in 90. I went to jail for carjacking, got 10 years. Did 4.5 off of 10. Gladiator school. Anybody know about
YA.
California Youth Authority? It's Gladiator school. Either you gonna come out of man, you gonna come out of somebody's bitch.
Either
Two things
or,
gonna
huh?
happen.
Either or.
Yeah, ain't no middle. Ain't no middle. You either gonna come
can't
out a
give
bitch
none.
or you gonna come out a man. It may be a messed up man to where the world might see it because your mind frame might be a little distorted, a little twisted, you should think like that, you know, but you have to understand where I was just at. I really was in the jungle. I was really doing something that a person shouldn't have been doing as a child. And having to defend myself against other children or almost a grown man, because YA was from however young they felt you was able to go. That's 11 to 25.
Yeah, because 25 juvenile life, huh?
Now, juvenile life, you know, and sitting up in there, being where I'm from, the name I have, and we are having an issue with the Mexicans. So everybody's just like, okay, you know, and we was understanding growing up on site with them. See them, get out, take off on them. I'm fighting you all in juvenile hall. I'm fighting you on the streets. It ain't gonna stop just because we in jail. We gonna continue this cycle going, you know. Then I gotta deal with these brothers trying to test me because why? I ain't from their neck of the woods. So I gotta prove them. And I have to still understand, I have a name to stand up for at home. 'Cause whatever I do in here goes back to the streets. No matter how or what you do, it's gonna eventually all trickle down to the streets, to your neighborhoods for everything you done, good or bad. Whatever you thought you was gonna get away with, eventually it's gonna hit the streets, and your hood's gonna find out. So I have to be me. Like they say, be all I can be. I was in the Army. I was in the Army.
I like that.
Man.
That's crazy.
You
'Cause
got so much
yeah.
game over there on that
That's
couch,
crazy
man.
because I grew
Come
up,
on, man.
by the time my generation was coming up in Compton, our neighbors was Hispanic. You get what I'm saying? That's when it started bridging the gap.
We grew up with them. Them was our best friends at first. In the hood we fell out with was our best friends. We grew up with them, go to
That's
all
crazy.
their parties, we shared the same elementary, junior high, and high school.
That's crazy.
And when we fell out, tore us up. Because we went to war. We didn't understand what we were doing. Truthfully, we was having fun. And that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. But we was having fun, honestly. Yeah, war was ugly, but a lot of people ain't gonna tell you like I'm gonna tell you, man. Yeah, it was kind of fun. It was horrible, but it was kind of fun. You know, I figured I paid my dues.
Yeah.
I put into my pension, didn't get nothing out of it. No, but I put into a pension,
Right.
you know, because I was in the service. I signed up for this. You know, I lost homies. I've been shot. I've been shot at. I've been in jail, been out of jail. But why being in and out of jail bridged me and prepared me for whatever I do, the consequence and the repercussions. So each time I went to jail, okay, all right, okay, I did it. You got me. All right, what's the best deal I can get? That's in everybody's mind. What's
real,
the best
huh?
deal I can get?
How quick I could get home.
Yeah, how quick I can get home? What? You talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, know something? Yeah, I could take that. I could do that. I'm already mentally prepared for it. 15 was, yeah, it was a hard number, but at the same time, I didn't look at the 12. I looked at that 52.
Let me ask you this though, looking back on like just general legal issues, do you encourage people who going through legal situations to try and get the best deal, or to take it to the box? Or what I mean,
Every
take it to the
case
box
is
is fight
different.
it.
Every case is different. You can't do
depends on
that.
What's up against you? Yeah.
Because
It is different.
I could play the field. I could play like, we're going to go to the box. We're going to go to the box. But I don't want to go to the box. I'm just trying to play the game. Hopefully, I get a better deal than what you offer me. And hopefully, you don't call my bluff and we in trial.
Yeah, for real. Because
Same
that's
thing
really
happen.
how it is in there, huh? When you get in there, when I did my time in the county, I never listened to nobody telling me about my case because it never go like that. Like,
No,
I
never
had-
listen to a jail
yeah,
lawyer.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
and
man.
everybody got some advice for you
yeah,
too.
like,
huh?
oh, they gonna
You
like,
up in
man,
here
you
still
don't
with me.
know. Yeah.
You up in here right now.
Yeah.
So whatever you telling me ain't works for you.
Yeah, I
Why?
never listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still in here, or you came back. So it didn't work.
That's
Because
real.
you're still in and out of here and you're fighting bullshit. You know?
Hey, so growing up in the 80s, 90s, how was the crack epidemic in Pomona? Did it hit hard or?
It hit hard and it was financially beneficial. I liked it.
Yeah, for sure.
I was a young person enjoying that era of money. Real young, yeah, for real. Really, that shit.
But
Enjoyed
yeah,
that
that's
money.
what brought the guns. That's what brought killing. That's what brought jealousy,
I ain't
trust
gonna- no,
broken.
Not even gonna say that.
Money do it.
Money did it, yeah, not the drugs. Yeah, money, yeah. It was,
That's crazy.
can't nobody really complain about it. Anybody complaining about it is because why, I'm gonna say, you still accept the fact that you choose that. That was your choice. That was your
you
design.
accept whatever come with this. Yeah, that's real.
Consequences and repercussions. Now, say you want to badmouth it, no.
Yeah.
It was good when you was doing it.
Yeah.
But now
you-
sudden,
yeah.
don't do that.
Damn, that's some real shit right there, Wack. Damn.
Just keep
Because
it
you don't
100.
think like that. You get what I'm saying? You make these choices not understanding, like, man, this bed you finna lay in, you finna lay in this bed all your life.
Trust me, I keep it on for, I'm gonna say maybe, since I got out of YA in 90, hey, I promise, I survived off that era. I survived off that era for many years. Took care of everything off that. It is what it is because it was here, it was gonna happen. If I didn't do it, the next person gonna do it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
cop
true.
out, but at the
But
same
that's
time,
the truth, though.
it is what it is. I know what I signed up for. It ain't like I'm forcing you. No. This ain't the 70s when they was talking about New York forcing people and taking over apartment complex, making everybody do drugs. Or this. No. You choose this. I'm going to reap the benefits off of your choice, your decision.
Yeah, that's real.
I'm good with that decision. I made peace with my consequences and repercussions on this decision.
Yeah, that's why you
Man,
just
live.
can't be out there doing anything. You got to really know what choices you're making and what cause and effect it bring with it, you know?
So man, when I look over here, man, I see you shining, man. When I look at your Instagram, see what you're doing online on YouTube and stuff, I see you shining. You've been home about 6 years, right? How do you bounce back after doing 15, and just kind of get with the times of how it's going right now, and you know, support your family and shine the way that you're shining right now?
I wasn't gonna let myself, what they say, get caught up in a time loop. Jail is like I wouldn't use the right term. You're frozen in time. I went to jail at 29. I went to jail, I'm gonna say 2 days shy from my, after I just turned 29. I ain't even been a month in my 29th year.
That's crazy. You finna have a birthday coming now, huh?
28.
Yeah, we pay attention.
You know, and I did that. I know what I signed up for. So it is what it is. I can't be mad at what's gonna happen. Just know I have to do this. Nobody else got to do this but me. Okay. And I'm gonna, like I say, this ain't the last thing I wanna see.
So you mentally telling yourself that you about to do this.
I gotta do this. There ain't no arguments to it. Okay. Either I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. Regardless, something's gonna be done. I gotta give up something for my action. That's my consequence and my repercussions. Make peace with it. Now let's see how less I can get it. Man, the first number they were trying to give you was like 100-something years. It was offering 100-something years. I was like, oh yeah, she ain't doing that. Can't do that. Don't nobody live like Moses and them.
Yeah. And I also think when they offer people time or give people time like that, it's psychological. Like when I worked in a prison, I worked with an individual who was given 500 and something years. Yeah, right. People like that. This is in CSP SAC, California State Prison, Sacramento, and because I worked in the psychiatric part of the prison, right? I'm a psychologist, and so they would go suicidal, and I would have to evaluate them and either admit them into the crisis bed or release them back to their cell, right? This particular individual, they gave him 500 years, and he's always coming to going suicidal, coming to psych, because it's like a way to. It's like he called it a vacation.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Right? He called it a vacation away from the main yard and away from the block that he was on.
He can't accept what he signed up for.
He getting them hot meds, huh?
But they gave this man 500 years, right? Yeah. How do you psychologically process that? Like you can't even be future oriented because there's no end date.
Yeah,
human beings don't even live past 100 years or so, right?
This is it. This is.
They're telling you you're gonna die in here.
You better make your life
without giving you death row.
But like I go back to what I said, you signed up for this.
Yeah,
you signed up for this.
Yeah.
That's true though.
What made you think you was gonna be exempt and special?
Yeah, that's true. Because when I go back and read them charges, he did that.
You did that, and if you go back and look at some of the charges, you be like this. You did some heinous stuff.
Yeah, and you read the police report, like you really did
this. You're supposed to do more.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, jail designed for people that, if you're out there tearing up, be a piece of shit, you're supposed to be up in there. Yeah, up in there, some jails are harsh, some jails are treated wrong, some jails are mistreated. Some jails people go through the worst of shit.
I like where you're going with this, because there's a mentality that there's a lot of people in jail that's arguing that I'm in here because the man got me in here, society got me in here.
No, you did
right?
that.
But there's another group of people in prison who's accepted what's happened.
What happened?
They accept their time. They know they got a football fucking field full of time, right?
Yeah, for real.
But they have mentally accepted the idea that I'm gonna be in here, and so this is what the reality is, and it's sort of and versus stressing myself out, I'm gonna just try to make the best out of it.
Yeah,
that's the best thing you can do.
That is
why. This is life. Life don't stop because they gave you time. It don't end.
Right.
Like I say, people, jail's like a time. It's like a time capsule. You go up in there, you get lost. Like I said, I went there at 29. I got out at 44. Right after I turned 44. Went in right after I turned 29. Got out right after I turned 44. I was in a time loop. I still tell my wife to this day, I'm going on 35 right now. I ain't going on 50. I'm going on 35 because I've only been out 6 years.
Yeah.
It's like I was reborn.
Yeah.
I was reborn, started over. Everything, how can I say, everything I like and dislike and don't want, I have to start over. I can't use that old thing. I made peace with that with myself long time ago. I sat down and I talked to my demons. And I had to let my demons know, like, hey, you've been driving this car for a while, and you got us fucked up. You got us with a lot of little damages. Yeah. Our bodies toe up. You got us fucked up. And right now, you got us on a fucked up road. think I need to take over and drive this car because you ain't doing a good job. So I sit there and I physically, like I say, I talk to my demons. And I had to let my demons know, you're not coming home with me. That goes back to when I said, I left Lil Wacc in jail. The person, the identity, the character, I ain't nothing but a shell of a person and not taking nothing from myself. But I left that person in jail because that person was not good. That person was not good for society. He was not good for society. So he needs to stay where he needs to be at because that was his world.
Right.
That's his world. So my identity, my mind, I hope I'm saying to where people can understand what I'm saying. I let my identity go.
Yeah, you reinvented yourself. So
I had to
you
start
gotta
over.
do that. Yeah.
A lot of people say,
Exactly that.
I'm going on a
Yeah.
birthday.
Reinvention.
Well, birthday. I'm going on my 6th birthday. You know, I'm going on my 50th birthday. I'm going on my 6th birthday of being free. I've only been out for going on 6 years. So, I mean, I'm a 6-year-old to this world. I'm still learning. I'm transitioning. I'm getting to understand what I like, don't like, want, and don't want.
Yeah, you
Because
just
that
now learning
old
credit
stuff
and
is
everything,
over.
huh? You just now getting into learning credit, everything.
Man, credit, shit, ain't no credit.
No, I'm just saying, you've been in jail so long.
Even
you
when I
know
could have
shit,
got it,
yeah.
I wouldn't get
Well,
no
our
credit
people
card.
Our people
I'm
were never
cash.
privy
I
to
was
credit.
cash.
Yeah.
What? Car? How much? Bet. Got you. Be right back. Boom. No.
Yeah, he was selling dope for sure.
So okay, you know when I worked in prison, it operates very very much similar to the regular world, the free world. It's its own culture,
Right.
respectfully. There's ways that people be hustling up in there,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Like, and get money. It's
I know
you
people take
get
care of
money
family from up in there.
a whole lot of different ways.
No.
Taking care of whole families.
Yeah.
People up in there to this
From
day.
prison.
This man
Taking
on the
care of
street
family.
can't do it. Yeah.
In jail. I'm talking about whatever it is, they're sending money home to their
crazy.
family. Even if it's, I got half on the rent, I'm finna sit here and do what I do and make sure these people send me enough for half of your rent.
And if you feel comfortable sharing, like, what's some ways that people get money in prison?
Sports book, being a bookie. I was a bookie.
Sports book,
Oh, you
okay.
was a
I was a
Get you a
bookie.
phone and you
Oh, no,
get
you didn't have a phone.
You don't even
Back
need to
then,
get a phone?
this phone just started. Back when I was in prison, yeah, you didn't have no phone. Nobody had no phone. You had the phone on the wall. That's what you would collect calls.
Now they got iPads and phones.
So when you was
They got
doing this last
everything now.
15, the phone wasn't really relevant like that?
Phones didn't get relevant till 16.
2016?
2016?
2017 phone started. 16, yeah, 2016 phone started getting, making a entrance into
Man, that's
prison.
crazy.
That makes sense because when I was working for the prison during COVID, they shut down all visits, no visitation at all, and the phones they recovered more phones at that period of time than they did when COVID was not
When y'all was open.
when the yard was
crazy.
open. So them security guards is bringing them in,
That money.
and workers is bringing them in.
Yeah, but
they had
That's
psychologist
a big
workers.
business, yeah.
They had psychologist female workers who's in relationships with different people who are locked up, they were getting walked off of their job, like
That's
whole
crazy.
career getting thrown down the
Throwing
drain
it all away.
because
huh?
of just decisions that they make. But
No, I
it's
get on
wild.
the phone, make a phone call, give me the spread for the week. I call on Tuesday, I get the spread for the week. Or I call every day and I get the spread for baseball every day. And I'll go in my room, I get my carbon paper, and I just write down all the sports, the spreads for the day. And I'll make a bunch of copies. And I go through and I pass them out to people that like to gamble. And I was giving them whatever on a dollar. If you
Yeah, that's
give me
crazy.
$1,
Wow.
I give you
Yeah, he
$2
had a whole
back
little
on a
system.
dollar.
Wow.
Every dollar you bet, I give you $2, or I'll give you $1.50. It all depends on your betting,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
And not everybody's going to hit. I'm going to win more than I lose.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And
You
I'm
the
stuck.
bank. Yeah,
And I'm the
you
bank.
playing
And
the
I'm
bank.
stuck with
Yeah.
stuff. And people want to bet. Oh, I got this. I got that. Oh, you want to set up an account? Bet. Got you. What's your limit? Oh, give me $100 limit. Bet. I got a $100 bet limit for you. This money right here goes street to street. Okay, bet. I don't want this in-house money. I want street to street. Everything else in-house money.
Okay.
And you can hustle like that. Some people do hobby crafts.
Yeah. Art.
You know, prison art is big. People like prison art.
Birthday cards, holiday cards. You
Yeah.
kill it.
sitting there drawing, and they draw 10, 15 cards for $5 a pop.
Yeah, they making it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then cooking food and stuff too, right? Making snacks. Is that
Not
work?
really.
Not
Not really. The little snack part, yeah, you get it to the people that's on drugs. And
But
all.
everybody can get canteen though, huh?
No, hell no. Not everybody get canteen.
Okay.
Some people
Not
are
everybody.
deprived because they ain't got nobody looking out. So
But they got access to it. They
you got
just can't
access to
afford
it. You can't
Gotcha.
afford. But
Yeah.
same time, that's when you pick up your hustle.
Yeah, you got to.
That's when you pick up a hustle. The hustle don't stop because you in jail. The hustle do not stop because you in jail.
One thing that really surprised me during my time working in prison is how many people who are openly transgender in prison.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Really
That ain't in
just
my era.
shook me a little bit.
That ain't in my era.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
but that's a whole thing. And then especially these days, because what they're doing is the state is paying for
Yeah.
the operation,
I ran to a
the
few,
treatment,
Yeah.
That's
as well as
crazy.
transferring them to a prison where they identify with sexually.
Yeah.
No, they ain't
so
gonna
you
do that.
That's
they,
a
they
PC
can't
yard,
really
though,
ever
yeah.
do that though. If you ever take that consideration, because they can never put a man just because he's trying to. He still have male parts, and the women will take advantage of you because you have a male part.
That's
And
Oh,
look,
that's
and
a
look,
crazy
and look,
world right
and I didn't bring that conversation up to shame anybody, because I mean, if that's what you do what you do. But this is the question I got for you, Wack. How important is it to be sexually disciplined? And I think this is a relevant conversation for somebody that's in prison as well as out in the free world, right? How do you stay sexually disciplined? And how important is it for you to stay sexually disciplined, especially when you locked up?
Well, you better have some baby oil, Vaseline, and
Yeah.
borrow some magazines.
Cause
Come
what
on.
you mean sexual
Yeah.
discipline? You meaning like what would you need
You-
discipline not
you
to
ain't
go
that
to
horny.
the other side?
So, well, when I worked in there, some people said that they don't even masturbate, right?
Uh-huh.
Because they in a 2-man cell type shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
right?
some people like that. Yeah.
Some people said they've just gone years by just reading the Quran or
Yeah.
just studying their spirituality and not even thinking about sex, right?
Yeah.
Some people that I've worked with is depressed and was suicidal because they learned that their baby mama didn't have a baby with somebody else out there, right? And so all of that is like
Haps of life.
impacting your emotions, and particularly some of your sexual emotions, right? So as men, it's naturally gonna get aroused in certain situations. You may see a nurse in there that's hella thick or something like
Right.
that, right? And
A nurse.
and something like
not
that.
a male.
But
No.
a nurse or
Right.
something,
A
right?
nurse.
Yeah,
But-
that's
so-
that's
but in
why
a-
I had to break
female.
it. He had to break it down for
But
us.
here's my
Because
question:
it's
in
like
a
this.
situation in a facility where there's 99% men,
Uh-huh.
how do you keep yourself, you know what I'm saying,
It's like this.
disciplined?
You was always like that. This is just your
Facts.
outlet.
That's
You
real.
just using this give you an excuse to do what you always wanted to do.
Yeah,
so
that's
don't
true.
be like, oh, it was no. This is what you wanted to do all your life. Forgive me for people like that, no disrespect. But no, because this just didn't happen because I wanted to bust a nut. Go in your cell, put your flap up, go get your magazine. You don't need a male to help you get off. If that's the case, this is what you wanted to
That's
do
in you, not on you, for sure.
all your life.
Yeah.
And this is just your excuse. And it's a bullshit excuse. If this is what you want, live it. But at the same time, yeah, it goes on, but not like the movies.
Right? Because I've
Not
met
like
some
the
people
movies.
who
They don't do it like
got
the
life,
movies
right?
where they skipping, holding hands. No.
be making it sound look crazy.
No, because
I've met people on two sides of that coin in prison. I've met a particular type of person who says, "I've got life." Fuck
if you
it.
notice, don't nobody
Right.
mess with him but that gay guy.
That makes sense because I was in AdSeg. So, and then there's the other type of person who says, "I got life. I'm never doing nothing like that."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
because
it's
why?
like it's a level of discipline
never
and
change.
a
It ain't
level
even
of
discipline.
morals too.
Like
It's also
that,
morals.
It ain't even discipline or morals because that's what you wanted to do and that's what you're not going to do.
That's a fact.
It's not nothing but you're using this for a BS outlet to do what you want to do. Go live that life. And I told a lot of people in there, don't get me wrong, it happens. And I heard people doing it, and I know a few people that done it, and I don't interact with them like that. because that's not my lane, and you know I don't condone it. You know I don't participate in that, and that ain't fit to be nowhere in my circle. We can still communicate because you're a human, and we're in this environment with each other. We can still transaction with each other, but
it's boundaries.
you hanging with me and kicking with me and my partners, not in my circle. Yeah, maybe other circles allow that, but not in my circle. But at the same time, that's what you wanted to do. You've been wanting to do this. So when you get out, go let a woman know that, hey, you like men and women. And I promise you don't know what she's going to say.
Don't be down low.
Don't be down low with it, because why? Up in there, don't act like this, oh, I'm in jail and I got life. No, I know 1,000 people that got life. And they didn't jump in that dirty water. You got 10 years. This is your life. You're gay.
Yeah, not to
live
cut
your
you
truth.
off, right, but it's a lot of women
And
that
to
accept
anybody
that
who listening,
too.
anybody
It's
who
a
listening,
crazy world, man.
If that's what you do, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no hard feelings against nobody who like
away
that.
From me, man.
Just do what you do. You know.
Yeah.
That ain't my life.
You know,
That's
it's
your
also
life.
a safe way about going around things like that too, because I also think that's how diseases spread in our community.
No, disease is going to spread just because people nasty. Period. Male or female, however it go, people are just nasty because people don't be covering up when they hey, you over here just having sex with some nasty shit. Yeah. Come on. It's nasty.
Hey, we throwing rocks, man.
Man, throw that rock, man.
It's
People
season
nasty,
2,
man. I ain't gonna blame it on no gender. People just nasty.
Real, yeah.
How many people you know like, damn, man, how many baby mamas you got? God damn. Damn. You ain't strapped up yet?
You ain't figured it out
You
yet.
ain't figured this out yet. How many dudes you know that been through, damn, I know he's the homie a hoe. We say that to him, hey, the homie's a hoe. Yeah, the homie's a hoe. It's a joke to us, but at the same time, he's a hoe.
Yeah.
He's gonna nail anything walking.
Right.
He's nasty. Yeah. He's gonna nail anything.
That's crazy because that same gentleman who's a hoe, right? A lot of the homies will look at it like it's a funny thing, right? But every woman who he came in contact with is a victim, right? And their life's impacted by him.
Yeah, so
look at the other
life's
side
impacted
of that.
by him,
so
but at the same time,
for sure.
They know what they signed up for.
That's true.
Because if you're gonna do a one night stand, come on, common sense.
Yeah.
Hey, that's something that I definitely learned from the OG Wack, man, is know what you signing up for.
Yeah, people always got an excuse.
You playing this game, man, you better know the consequences that come with it.
You knew what you signed up for. You out here getting drunk. You out here being loose. You dancing on this man. This man grinding on you. Y'all found the corner. Y'all groping each other. What you expect to happen?
Exactly what you doing. Yeah,
what you signed up for. You know what you're doing. Don't get me wrong. Some people don't, and that's not right. When you got a person just, and you taking advantage of, you deserve to be in jail. Them type of niggas deserve to be in jail, be castrated. You know. But at the same time, if you're participating and you're with the flow, don't be mad when you wake up and you be like, ooh,
whatever comes with
it.
Yeah.
Damn. That's what I got from it. Yeah, you got a fucked up package now.
Yeah. And you finna live with this for the rest of your life.
Don't be mad because you live promiscuous. What's the word, baby?
Promiscuous.
There you go. Forgive me. Words are hard. Words are hard.
Okay. Hey, but look. Okay. We got Wack up in here, man, representing Pomona, California.
Oh, damn.
Hey, look.
Yay.
Hey, Wack, fast forward us to 2024. You got the internet going nuts. Mike Jones voice or Paul Wall voice. What I mean by the internet going nuts is your shoe challenges is going crazy, man. A lot of people chiming in. A lot of people just showing different vintage kicks.
And I live today in your closet.
I done seen your shoe vault. It's going crazy.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this challenge and how it's impacting the community that you live in and just throughout the whole world, really.
Well, it started from my wife. I'm talking to her one day, and I'm like, realize, like, dang, I got a bunch of shoes. And I have a bunch of I have not worn. It was some shoes now. Before I started, I had like 2-3 years, ain't even put on my feet. But I had a bunch of shoes. So I just thought about it like, I want to know how long will I go before I have to repeat a shoe. So when we came home from our little vacation, my wife like, hey, baby, bless you.
Thank you.
She's like, why don't you start your little recording yourself so you will know when you, day for day, so you don't mistake and grab a shoe by accident. I'm like, okay. So that was the whole purpose. And by me saying, S's from the prison yard to the backyard. It was just
Catchy.
kind of catchy. S's, I always said that.
Right. That's your lingo, yeah.
It's my hood's lingo.
Yeah,
hold
my
on.
Yeah.
Let's clear. Say that one more time. Wack.
S's I always been saying.
Right.
S's.
S's. SS.
Okay.
Every
SS.
hood got a different
It's-
lingo of how they use.
How in your
Yeah.
hood they use CC, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so what's SS mean?
Southside.
Southside. Okay, and that's a
It's-
Pomona thing, right?
I'm gonna say it's my hood thing, not a Pomona thing. It's just
Yeah.
when me and my
just
homies
just his section.
growing up, we'll always say doubles.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we say doubles, we referring to two S's. Doubles. I know and you know what you're saying doubles for. You're saying SS to me. So throughout the time, that's what we normally say to each other. That's our hello and our goodbyes.
Got you.
When I'm like doubles, S's, that's me saying what's up to you when I see you.
Yeah.
Or that's me saying goodbye to you. And a few times while we talking, I can say that to you and you will understand if I'm saying yes, no, maybe. Because it's how I'm using it in our understanding with each other. But at the same time, I always said it, even to people that wasn't from my hood. And I know a few people that irritate to, but I tell them, homie, that's the way I talk.
Yeah.
When somebody call me S's, it's my S's, because my homies call me S's. That's what I am, S's, homie. That's what I am, homie. There's no disrespect to you. So know when you call me, that's what you're gonna get. So in the penitentiary, anybody can tell you, call me S's.
And he's sharing it with the world now.
Wow. Okay.
Everybody in jail knew me. You call me, my response will be S's.
S's. Okay.
E, capital 2 S's, small e. You know how you was growing up as a kid, how they make you pronounce the syllable of the word. They'll put E, P, E, so you can be able to say it, because the E's are silent.
Right.
But it's two of them for us. So instead of saying S, we say S's. And that's our hellos and our goodbyes.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's gang. That's
yeah,
gang.
and you broke
Okay.
it down for them because I know people out there be saying it and doing the challenge. Now they really know what they doing.
Y'all gang banging.
Y'all straight gang
I
banging.
got
Didn't
y'all all,
even
I got
know
y'all all claiming my hood. Don't even know it. Don't
Hey,
even
shout
know it.
out-
Y'all all
know it.
claiming
Man, shout out
Southside.
Pomona.
Not for real, let me stop that. But no, it don't be no disrespect because I'm going to say throughout my time going to jail, I realized just because you a blood, I'm a Crip, we really have no problem. And that goes back to when I said when we started our war with the others, I didn't see a black how a lot of blacks see other blacks like you're my enemy. I gotta get it. I didn't see you like that because I have a bigger war than with my own. You know, I'd rather bring us together. Yeah, you my enemy. Our hoods ain't getting along. Woo. But honestly, homie, you know, we ain't had an issue with each other in how long? Why? Because we over here. We terrorizing them. We ain't even tripping off y'all. Y'all got your own BS.
Right.
You know, so go out that throughout the years, I met a lot of bloods, Pyrus, and became good friends with them. You know, and stuff. So it's just growing up throughout the time, I just knew how to deal with our people because just because you red, burgundy,
Yeah, that
blue,
matter.
orange, powder blue, whatever color you choose to wear your flag, your rag, whatever you want to call it.
Damn, that's crazy. That's real though.
That's gang.
That's a lot of game right there.
Let me ask you this: how did you develop your passion for tennis shoes?
That woman right here.
Well, you know they say a man that finds a wife find a good thing, man.
That woman right here.
So okay, so tell us a little bit more about that.
She used to badger me and abuse me when we go in the store and I won't even buy a shoe. We can hit 3 stores. You see anything you like? Nope. See anything you like? Nope. See anything you like? Nope. It's like, God dang, babe, we've been to 3 stores. I'm seeing that like. I seen that like. Her by her. And I started seeing stuff I really like. Something that was different. Like, okay. And she'll come to me like, hey, baby, what do you think of these? Okay, they're cool. And next thing you know, I got them. Hey, babe, what do you think of this? Okay. And I'm like,
That's what's
oh, okay. My baby just made sure I kept my shoes
Straight,
because my
yeah.
baby have shoes. My baby annihilate me on the shoe game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Any woman that
I
wanna
bet her
participate,
closet. I
any
bet her
woman think
closet.
you
She
can
got
go.
2 vaults.
If you see the closet,
I seen his closet when he went live.
One side is mine and one side is hers.
Yeah, and he called it the shoe vault though. That was hard.
Yeah, but it really
Okay,
is.
but let me ask you this. Okay, so what you're talking about now? Her buying you these shoes. Is this over the last 6 years?
Yep.
Okay, so before that 6 years, you went 15 years in prison. 15 years and 26 days. Correct.
I
And
still have
throughout
my
that
first
period of
2 pair.
time, how many pairs of shoes did you have?
Oh, in jail?
Uh-huh.
Man, I probably kept like I probably went through 4 pair of shoes.
In the whole 15 years?
Whole 15 years.
That's crazy.
Because you
And
have
you
to
got probably
understand.
hundreds of shoes right now.
Because you have to understand in there. You
Yeah,
got
yeah. Let's talk about that connection. Like
specific
going this
type
time.
shoes. You have your yard shoes. That
Uh-huh.
you out there in the yard, workouts, basketball, whatever, hitting the track. Then you have the shoes that you have inside that you go into your doctor's appointment,
Right.
School, work, whatever it is you're doing
Right.
inside the compound, walking around. Then you have them special shoes that you keep up under the bed, wrapped up in that bag. That's visitors, photos, parole boards,
Wow.
or if I'm going home. You know?
Structure.
Then you
Yeah,
had that
this shit
4th
like
pair just
clockwork.
if the yard shoes blow out, or the other pair that you normally walk around the yards on, we're going appointments in, you want to change them up. So you really, in prison, you couldn't have that many shoes. But
You
at
had
the same
to-
time,
yeah.
go ahead.
You had no, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you just pretty much kept them in rotation.
You got to keep them in rotation because you got to understand. Me personally, I didn't want to put that burden on my family to take care of me because I didn't want to be a dependent.
That's real.
When you was in there, did you ever tell yourself, I'm gonna get this pair of shoes when I get out. I'm gonna get that pair of shoes when I get out. Nah.
No.
He didn't even
Never
have
material.
the mentality of being a shoe fanatic until his wife got him on that.
Got you.
She
And like I said-
pushing him to buy shoes. He like, man, I don't see nothing because he already used to doing what he doing coming home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she would just like make sure I transition better,
Right.
and not find no struggle or be trying to. And at the same time, she's making sure her king, as she's supposed to do, as I'm supposed to do, make sure my queen is right.
Okay.
We're doing what we're supposed to do, and she's giving me that support that I was supposed to have when I came home. Not no figured out.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's
That's dope
She's
right
my
there.
support. She's my foundation. It's like I tell her, without you, my day is gloomy. You're my sunshine. When I wake up, I see this and I smile.
Wow.
That's good though. They need to see that, man. They
For
need
real.
to understand that.
Black love. I
It's
love
real
that.
relationships that thrive too. It ain't always gossip, bullshit. You get what I'm saying? That they see on TV. It's real relationships, especially when you got an
I was
understanding and a
gone
woman
by myself for
behind you,
15
right?
years. I slept by myself.
Yeah.
Slept by myself. I don't want to sleep by myself no more.
On the real.
Like I tell people, I love my roommate. I love my cellie.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just the best cellie I ever had in my life. I
No,
love
that's real. Wow.
But no,
yeah, you on point with that.
What's your favorite pair?
Oh, I'm gonna say I got Feelers and Adidas. I like them more
Okay.
because it's my era.
That's what you grew up
Cortez,
on.
you know,
Cortez, Feelers.
Dunks and all that. That's not my era.
Right.
You know, I only got 2 pair of Jordans. Really don't like Jordans. Yeah, I don't like Jordans. They suck. Jordans
Yeah,
suck.
you know somebody go for sure say something in the comments about that.
Because they always, oh, you got some J's. Man, J's is horrible. Y'all buying something. That man ain't played not one game in them shoes.
On the
Them
real.
first pairs, the only pair he really played game in them shoes, and them wasn't Jordans, if you really want to get technical.
Yeah, and it
What's
ain't the
the-
shoes that make the man. It's the man that make the shoes,
Yeah,
man.
for
That's real.
For real.
She, get back on something, sorry. Just tell me to record myself. So by me recording myself, it was just the timeline.
Right.
So I don't grab extra and repeat it by accident.
Right.
So everybody was just happening to catch on back then. People, my family and friends, hey, we see you, woo. And it was like, I'm going to get dressed every day.
Yeah.
Every day I'm going to
Yeah,
get
you
dressed.
start liking it. Yeah.
So why not at the same time showing my shoes?
Right.
Boom, boom. Just every day I'm going to put on
You
something.
see these? Hey,
Slide,
he know
go
what he
back to
doing, yeah.
when we didn't have that many
Yeah.
shoes growing up.
Nah.
In
Not
jail,
at all.
don't have that many shoes. I'm rotating shoes. I'm playing with them. I'm borrowing shoes.
Yeah,
Let me
for
use your
sure.
shoes for visit. Let me use your shoes. Hey, I don't have nothing.
Even as
Yeah.
a kid, we used to put extra sock. Like, yeah, I'm wearing them today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're my cousin's shoes, but I'm wearing them. Double
Yeah,
sock this
right,
one.
Double sock
Right.
'em, yeah.
And yeah, and growing up in an inner city community, especially growing up low income, we often get hand-me-downs, or we using somebody's shit, or we running our shoes until they got holes in the bottom.
Take it
So
toe
to
down.
when you grow up and you got the ability to support
But the thing
yourself
is,
and your family financially,
you
you're
still
gonna go
wanna
ahead
treat
and buy
yourself.
that.
You
You're
gonna
gonna
have a
treat
lot of
yourself.
shoes.
Question: How many shoes you have?
Oh, me? Man, I keep them in rotation. I got about 10 pairs. I keep those 10 in rotation. And as soon as I, ready to go to a
Like I
different
say,
color or something,
replace.
You
I
got
flip
10.
it up. I throw some away, and you know what I mean?
You cool with 10.
I'm cool with that 10.
You know.
But I've been
Same
feeling
too.
lately, since I seen your page, I think I feel like I need to go get a couple more pair, though.
Yeah, I probably got like 30. I ain't up there where you at.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I have them.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't me just constantly. It's just I have shoes.
Yeah.
And I like shoes. It ain't mean no fetish or nothing. Just
Yeah.
I don't want to. Damn, them shoes stank. Put them outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been wearing them
Take
too hard.
care of 'em right. You
The
gonna
shoes looking bad. I only bought these shoes just for this occasion. No, I can die today.
Yeah.
Man, a fresh pair of shoes can take an outfit that was a 3 to a 7, 8, 9.
I get that,
You know
but at
what
the
I
same
mean?
time, I have so many shoes. Next time you see these shoes will be a year from now, probably.
Yeah, that's like these 3
I just
years
bought
old.
these.
Yeah, I barely get dressed, so you keep up with them.
Them
and
hard
you
right
buying
there.
New ones, and you just stacking shoes.
So the odds of you seeing my shoes
Yeah,
again would be at least a year.
that's crazy.
You ever
huh?
think about coming out with your own shoe?
No, not really. Clothing, t-shirts, yeah. Shoes,
Okay.
no.
Or so out of the videos and the people who responded to your challenge, what's some of the dope pairs of shoes that you've seen so far?
Oh, Trap Star hit me. Dude, Trap Star Max, he hit me with the 3 pairs.
Trap Star? Shout out Trap
Max.
Star.
Hey, he hit me with 3 of them. He had 2 different shoes, and he had the extra shoes, and it was the Chucky edition. He hit me with that. My hat's off to you on that one.
Oh yeah.
He hit me with that.
You
I
got
said,
some shit over
"Ooh."
there, huh?
I said, oh.
Yeah.
You know,
I
and then-
seen that boy Gas Monroe had
Gas Monroe.
responded to one too. Shout
Yeah.
out Gas.
Yeah,
That's
he
my
hit,
boy right there.
You know, Rich Trapper started it off really because nobody participated. It wasn't for nobody to participate really.
Right.
It never was no intention to participate.
You was just
It's just I
doing
kept
you,
saying it, and it kept being repetitions, kept being repeated, and it was never meant for somebody to actually jump in, but it was.
Right.
If you jump in, let's go. Let's see how long you can go before you have to repeat a pair of shoes. I already proved in the beginning. I went 6 months strong
That's
before I had
crazy.
to
You
start
got
back over.
Kicks.
Wow, that's kid.
6 months.
I really
6
could have went
months?
7 because for 30 days I gave you 2 pair.
That's 120 pairs of kicks right there.
Yeah.
6 months.
6 months. Yeah, you're
180.
killing them. 180 it is.
180.
180 is 6
180.
months, yeah.
That's 180. Damn, that's a lot of
Damn,
shoes.
that's a lot of kicks,
That's a lot
man.
of shoes.
6
That-
months.
I imagine that your shoes have their own room. You know what I mean?
Had to.
They taking up real estate.
But I'm different.
For
I
real.
don't have one designer. I got multiple kind of designers. Levi, Puma, Fila, Adidas, Nike, British Knights, Lugs, Reeboks. You know,
Yeah, you collect you
Slides.
everywhere. Yeah.
you know. I'm trying to find some old school lottos. Can't catch them.
If you was to like if somebody like you ever heard of Saya Collective, Saya Collection?
No.
Nah.
It's a little shoe designer. If a shoe designer, if Puma, if Adidas, if Nike said, Whack, we want to partner with you in making a shoe, what would it look like, Whack?
It won't be too far out there. It won't look hideous like a lot of these shoes people buy. Them Yeezys are ugly. They're horrible. They suck. And people's paying $800 for them horrible ass shoes and be mad after their life after that.
800? Nah. No.
Okay, so that's Yeezys.
They rubber too, huh?
I don't know what they are. They're horrible.
Yeah.
You know, some shoes shouldn't be made. Like, you know, old school Iverson, banging.
Yeah,
Always
old school.
go
I
back.
Yeah.
You know, Troops. Find me some Troops if I can. What I
And
would
the
like
color
to find.
wave different now. They make all kind of colors. It was just a select a few colors back then.
I'm gonna keep it truthful. The women got the better color wave.
They do. Always have. In every
Always have
shoe.
the better color wave.
Vapor Max, all that. Yeah.
Our shoes are horrible.
That's a
color.
fact.
We got basic.
Basic colors.
Something basic. Like,
And when they throw them together, they really don't go together. You be like, it's a hard match right there.
Okay, so where you gonna take
That's
this?
real.
What's next with the shoe challenge?
Honestly, wherever it takes me, man, truthfully. I ain't gonna limit myself. Whatever opportunity open and knocks, it comes. Let's see what it does.
Are you thinking about merch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cause that'd be dope. You know, merch,
Yeah.
especially with your catchphrases.
And you should come out with your own towel a shoe towel
That'd be
for folks
yeah,
to
you
stand.
cook it.
Bruh, I'm telling you, I was gonna bring a towel in here today for the podcast, but I didn't want to throw a rock that hard at you, OG.
Hey, you could have brought one. I had one in the car. I thought I was gonna bring. I forgot it though. But
You should come with your own shoe towel though.
That's
I'll buy
real,
a couple
huh?
of them for real.
yeah, the towel goes off of.
That's a good idea.
That's different. Like when I seen your page, seeing the towel in your videos, that's very unique. You know what I mean? And I imagine that came from a prison lifestyle.
Somewhat, but it also comes from normal living. Don't you got a rug on the side of your bed?
Yes, sir.
That's my towel.
Okay.
That's my towel.
Do people do that in prison though? They take a towel and
Put it on
put it on the floor.
'Cause we don't want our feet physically to touch the floor. We don't want to walk barefooted on this ground.
Okay.
And then same time, you don't want to track outside into inside.
That's a fact.
I know, like Muslims do that too.
Asians, a lot of cultures do
Yeah.
that. Shit, I do that.
And that cell attracts, it holds, and you're in there, you're living in there. You got to realize, good chance you're going to be in here 24 hours.
Yeah.
This is where you're going to be
That's
at.
crazy.
24
That's
hours
real, though.
for however long. And you want that thing. You don't want all that up in your cell.
Yeah.
You know, clean your cell every day. Keep that towel out. Well, yep, homie, take your shoes off. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Here, yeah.
I don't want it into myself. There's some people that really physically do that. You know,
Okay,
I'm
Lil-
gonna say wipe your feet at the door. Wipe your feet at the door, man.
You gotta drop that custom Lil Wacc towel, shoe towel for them.
That's hard.
They need
You on
that. They need that.
Hey, we'll see. A lot of things can be put into play right now. We're gonna see where it go. Like I say, I ain't gonna live with myself. I ain't gonna stop myself. I ain't gonna hinder myself. Because some people ask me, will you take a shoe deal? I told them, no, I won't. I won't take a clothing line trying to tie me into the wall, 'cause now you take me away.
Yeah,
You limited me.
yeah, that's real.
I can't do nothing but participate in your products.
Yeah, I need my own.
I want to play what I want to play with.
Yeah. That's the
But
most
if the money
important
right,
thing.
you'll entertain the conversation.
No, because you're
No?
still limiting me.
So you wouldn't put that shoe out?
Yeah, I put a shoe. I'm talking about sign with something
Yeah.
that'll limit me
Oh,
to where
okay, yeah,
I have to
like-
wear number Adidas.
Because
Puma,
he's still
Nike.
working for
Yeah.
somebody else. He ain't got
I see
his
what you're
own
saying.
brand.
Yeah,
Like
no.
a version of Dunks or something. The Lil Wack Dunks.
Dunks. I don't have any dunks.
Like if the Dunks came at you like, oh,
I'd
let's
rather
put a
like the
version
Air
of
Force.
Dunks out,
The
Lil
Lil
Wack
Wack
style,
Dunks.
some
Air
blue
Forces
Dunks.
or some New Balances.
Oh, that's hard.
Reebok Classics.
Okay.
Or
So if it makes
Pedophilus.
sense, it sounds like if it makes sense, you in.
Yeah.
And he done seen shoes from back then, now,
For real.
like a lot of generations. So
Shoes
his
that don't even
understanding
don't know nothing
Yeah.
about.
different.
I remember my first pair of
Yeah.
Nike Cortez.
Them was the shit back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Think of how I hit the world when I came with the British Knights. What?
Yeah, I tripped
Old school
off that.
BKs.
I tripped off that. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
BKs
you did
with
that
the
recently?
BKs, Yeah.
I've been having them. I've been
Yeah.
having them.
With
for
the
a few-
BKs.
And I got.
They used to sell them at Payless.
I promise you.
At Payless. Remember
I
that?
promise you, they sell with swap meet,
B-
play that.
yes,
yes.
BK for the
BKs.
low
Yeah, I missed that era.
and
Yeah, bro.
Calvin Klein's.
I had a
Calvin
pair.
Klein's too, yeah.
It seemed like
yeah.
British Knight fell off. Calvin Klein just
Klein.
got
Where did you
Right
find
on.
some BKs at though?
online. My partner, me
What?
and him was talking about it, and I mentioned, I said, man, I would like to find some. And he grabbed his phone without me knowing, and he ordered a pair. And when he brought them, he showed me. He said, yeah,
Wow.
you said a comment about it, and
Wow.
I bought them. And I
Yeah,
said,
that's a real. Yeah, that's a real
Old
homie.
school
That's
right
stuff
there.
there,
That's
yeah.
1989, 1988.
That's
type
crazy.
shit,
Yeah, when
you
he
know what I
bust
mean?
out with him, I'm like, this
That's
nigga
dope
got
era shit
shoes.
right there.
Yeah.
That's dope era shit. Okay, look, we got a little whack in here, man. Pomona's finest, man.
All day,
Pomona,
every
Man,
day.
it's been
Shout
a
out
pleasure
to
having
Pomona,
you in
man.
here, OG, man.
Man, thank y'all for having me, man. Thank y'all for having me. And like
Really
I said,
appreciate that.
thank y'all for putting the light on me. Thank y'all for taking a chance with me. And like the rest of the world, hey, take a chance with the loc. Don't be scared. Throw a rock at the loc. Walker S says from the prison yard to the backyard. You see Lil Wack. You're going to always see Lil Wack.
That's right. Lil Wack, ladies and gentlemen. Pomona, man. Shout out to the streets, man. Make sure y'all take your time to really listen to this podcast. He giving y'all some real game that might save your life.
Know what you signed up for, man. We
Question.
out of here. Code of Ethics
Hold on.
Podcast.
I got one thing I would like to put on y'all mind.
Let's speak
and
on
the
it.
rest of y'all mind. What's your definition of a serial killer?
My definition of a serial killer is a killer that keep killing.
Okay.
Multiple
Somebody that
bodies.
killed multiple people on multiple different occasions.
I'm going to leave y'all with this. My homies. Definition, my homies.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, I was finna be like, question. Where you going with it now? Yeah.
homies.
That's
Hey,
for
we
real.
out of here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. 100.
Code of Ethics, baby. Shout out to Needles and Thread, man. Make sure you go get your merch.